Hello, everybody. It's Sean Triner here from Mosianic, and I'm joined by Meredith Dwyer. Hi, Meredith. How are you?
Hey, Sean, I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. Now, Meredith is a very interesting person, and she will be joining lots of awesome speakers at the FINZ conference at the end of this month. So that's starting, and you're actually doing one of the masterclasses, aren't you? Which is on the 29th, is it? The masterclass or the 30th?
On the 30th, the Tuesday.
On the 30th. So it kicks off with those masterclasses. So Meredith is going. Now, Meredith is a digital fundraising expert. Now, you've probably come across lots of digital fundraising experts that are digital people that come from the commercial world and try and solve problems for fundraisers that we didn't know we had. Now, Meredith is very different because she was a real fundraiser, actually on the coalface herself, inside charities, doing her own job, so really understanding what we actually need as fundraisers, which is great. Now, Meredith, you've got 2 sessions at the conference, haven't you? You've got a masterclass on the first day. So, and it's a really cool name, and it makes sense. And there's a lot of stuff here that I had no idea about at all before I started chatting to Meredith. And it's called Future-Proof Your Digital Fundraising, which is kind of weird because normally we're going, hey, future-proof your fundraising, do digital. And now Meredith is going to tell you about future-proofing your digital fundraising. So is there a new thing coming? What's going on there then, Meredith?
Well, you know, things are rapidly evolving and changing in every area of fundraising. We've always seen that with digital, and it's been about, isn't digital exciting? What more can we do it to do better fundraising? But particularly around the area of digital advertising, there's been some really fundamental changes to the way that works over the last 18 months, particularly in Facebook. And there's even bigger, scarier changes happening on the horizon. So don't panic, I'm here to help. But if you've noticed that perhaps over the last 18 months, Facebook is not working as hard for you anymore, there's been a number of changes to that platform that have made it harder to find people who are interested in supporting your cause and made it much more expensive. So I'm going to be talking about the reasons for that and some of the new technologies and techniques you can use to get around that. But then also more important in terms of the future proofing is we're looking forward to a future in the next year or two where cookies or third-party cookies are going to disappear from the internet almost altogether. And that has really significant ramifications for just about every other kind of digital advertising you do. So wherever your organisation or you are on your journey as a digital fundraiser, whether you're hands-on in tools running really sophisticated campaigns, or if you're just trying to find your way into it, I'll be covering something for everyone, really what you can do on any budget at any level of sophistication to make your advertising work better right now because of what has changed in the last 18 months and particularly the last few months, but also what you need to start testing now so you don't get run over by the steamroller that's coming our way in 2023 and 2024.
I think it's going to be absolutely essential for anybody already doing digital fundraising or even thinking about it. And I think people, including me, are underestimating the scale of the changes. And of course, New Zealand is at the forefront of massive, massive earth-shattering changes to their fundraising by banning checks. Yay. And thank you very much, all you New Zealanders, for going through that experiment for us to show the rest of the world what we should and shouldn't do when that happens to us. But this is kind of, it's on a similar scale, isn't it? And just really a massive change to the way that we might be fundraising online.
It is, absolutely. And beyond the side of advertising, you know, you can have the best advertising campaign in the world. But if you then drive people to a donation form or a registration form where it breaks, it doesn't work, it fails under load, people lose the will to live trying to fill it out, then you've just wasted all of that hard effort and all of that hard thinking. So part of this is really taking it all the way through to what's changing in how you should be running your advertising, what should you be testing and doing differently around your ad creative, and then what happens when they get there. So again, and that's everything from your forms to new payment times. As you said, with checks going away, but we've also seen a massive adoption of other types of payment through Apple Pay and Google Pay and PayPal One Touch about the impact of incorporating those kinds of things into your payment processes going forward as well.
Brilliant. It sounds really good. Please, if you're going to the conference and you've already got your ticket, then consider looking at the masterclasses the day before and have a good look out at Meredith. We've just done a really good plug, but it might be sold out by the time you watch this. So get in there and book it right now if you want to crack in and join Meredith in the masterclass. Now, in addition, Meredith has another session in the main program as well. You've been a late joiner, as it were. So tell us about your other session as well.
Right. So my other session is on the final day of the conference, and it's called Mind the Gap. And it's really about 4 key things that you could go and do tomorrow when you walk out of that session and walk back into the office that would help you lift your campaign performance. And again, it's a bit of a digital focus, but it's broader than that, because digital is really just a tool that helps us do better fundraising in so many ways. So we are going to talk again a little bit about this change in the advertising environment, but what are practical things that you could do right now, the next day, that would make a difference. We're going to talk about marketing automation, which is what I was busy doing right before Sean popped onto my screen, because I love marketing automation. It's so powerful to create really engaging, personalized journeys that will help you lift your attention. You know, if we're spending all of this effort trying to find new supporters, what are you doing with the ones you've got? Are you letting them drift away from you, sadly, after they've wanted to support you? And then everybody's favorite topic for the final day of a conference, which is measurement and analytics. But you need to know what's going on. You need to know the numbers. Fundraising is just math. So what are the key things that you should be measuring that will help you identify, wow, there's something interesting, and that's a great opportunity I could exploit, or here's an early warning sign that something might be going a little bit off track with my campaign, to be able to make a difference straight away.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Meredith. Can't wait to see you in person at the conference, and hopefully I'll be seeing whoever's watching this video at the FINZ conference at the end of this month. Can't wait to see you there. Thanks a lot, Meredith.
Fantastic. See you there.